Moin, hello, servus, g'da. Welcome back to the channel. Let's check this one out. Why I left the US for Germany. An expat living in Germany / moving abroad. I thought this would be an interesting video to explore because I'm just interested in how you even go about this. Like, how do you even, it's things that you sometimes talk about. Like, oh, I'm going to move to this country or that country. But obviously every single country has different rules and regulations about moving there, and different things and boxes that you need to check to even think about doing it. Some people can't because certain things that they can't check off on those boxes, right? Like if I wanted to move, let's just say a theoretical exercise. If I wanted to move to Germany, could I even do it? Like, right? Could I? Do I have do you need special skills? Do you need special, a special employment outcome that they want? Yes, I'm sure you do. All right, let's hop into it.
Hey, thanks for tuning into this video. Today I'm going to talk about the reasons why I decided to leave the US and come to Germany. While I do that, I'm going to enjoy
It's like making a video and having some lunch.
a nice little breakfast. Leberkäse and a coffee. And the
He said coffee literally right when I sipped my coffee.
funny looks I get when people pass by when I'm recording myself eating. So in order to understand why I moved here, probably need to give a little bit of backstory about my history. I was in the Air Force from 1998 through 2004, and I was stationed at Charleston Air Force Base in South Carolina for 2 years. Then I was stationed at Spangdahlem Air Base in the southwest part of Germany for 4 years. And while I didn't really like my job while I was at Spangdahlem, it gave me the chance to travel and see a lot of things that I wouldn't have gotten to see otherwise. It also let me fall in love with Germany. I love this country so much. So while I was in the Air Force, I got a bachelor's degree. I worked on my bachelor's degree in history and graduated from the University of Maryland in 2004, right before I got out. At that point, I had the option of either to re-enlist, but maybe change jobs, or to get out and do something. I just didn't know what I was going to do with a history degree.
It's a great job by him. He essentially did the few things that people sometimes are enticed by when they do join the military. Getting an education paid for and being able to travel and see the world. And then it seems like it worked out for him in the end.
I thought my
20 years
options
later
at that point were either go to grad school and get a master's or a PhD in history, or go to law school. And I decided to go to law school. 2005, I went to the University of Arkansas and graduated in 2008 with a law degree, and I practiced law for about 12 years. After I graduated in 2008, I moved to Las Vegas because I didn't want to go back to Dallas, and I never really ever had any intention of going back to Dallas. But then I moved to Las Vegas in 2008, and then the recession happened. I couldn't find a job. Basically, I ran out of money and I had to go back to Dallas. So I moved back to Dallas, took the Texas bar in 2009, and I met my wife. Well, re-met her. We went to high school together. We ended up getting married, and that was that for 10 years. And then it didn't work out. We ended up getting divorced last year. Well, we separated last year. Divorce was final this year. And we're still friends. We still get along okay. We just didn't work being married. When I graduated law school, I never had any intention of going back to Dallas. And then so I moved back. It wasn't really a choice. So, and then getting married, my ex we had to stay in
it's good that they still get along and it wasn't super mean-spirited and terrible.
Dallas because she had 2 kids and there was custody orders and stuff. Plus her parents were there and she didn't want to leave, so which I understand. In the last couple of years, I've really, my anxiety was super high, and I never really knew, where money was going to come from. It was stressful life, and I started hating it more, and I realized I had to get out of it. So then Corona happened.
Seems like he had a pretty incredible life up to that point, and then depression and his marriage and the divorce. But dude's got a law degree. He's practicing law. He's a lawyer. He was in the military. Did all this amazing travel. And he went through a tough patch, and now he's back doing well. It seems like it's cool.
And I had nothing but time, and I realized, why not move back to Germany? And I started thinking about how to do it. Then I also started thinking, well, what else can I do besides practice law? And I was like, well, maybe I can now take the other path. Maybe go to grad school, get a degree in history and teach, or something like that. Then I found out, as an international student, you can go to college in Germany essentially for free. I mean, you pay a student fee every semester, which is 100 to 300 euros, every term. And you have to buy books and stuff, but other than that, you don't have to pay tuition. I know it gets paid by taxes, but I assume the incentive is you'll graduate and you'll stay here, and then you'll start paying taxes. So really my main reason for moving here was I needed a change, and I had the opportunity, so I took it. And I've always loved it here. So it's so beautiful. I mean, it's a cool day to day.
It's pretty cool. International students get free tuition. I'm certainly going to look into that.
It was rainy yesterday.
Not that I'm going to move to Germany.
That's what you get when you're in Germany. I was wearing shorts the day before. The main reason is because I love it here. And then I had the opportunity to go to school. I applied. I got accepted to a program in Bavaria, southeast part of Germany. And so I moved. Simple as that, all right? Another reason I wanted to move here was simply the pace of life is different. I'm in Bamberg, which is in
it's more chill.
Bavaria, and it's a Sunday, and there's really nothing open except a few restaurants like this. People are out walking and enjoying life. They have quiet hours on Sunday. Everything's closed on Sunday, except for restaurants. It's a nice pace of life. It's different. They put value on different things than we do in America. My final reason really is political. I'm terrified of the U.S. elections in November. I am not a Trump supporter, never have been, never will. And I'm pretty sure I'm terrified that he's going to try to steal the election. And I think it's going to get really bad there. And I personally think Trump is not the disease, he's a symptom of the disease. And there are too many people who support him and agree with him.
It's a good point. He's a symptom of the disease, right? He's not the cause. He's just an outcome.
My taste. I can't tell you how many times I heard, well, if you don't like it, why don't you just leave? So I did. I have no intention of going back. Maybe one day. I mean, I'll go back to visit my parents and stuff, but I have no intention of living there again. It's far too regressive. Healthcare is insanely expensive. And it's, I'm not getting younger, so that's important to me to be able to afford healthcare. Values and the conservativeness of America doesn't fit me. So that's why I moved here.
That's the thing with the States too, right? Like the perceived left there is usually right almost anywhere else in the world, right? In terms of their policies and stuff.
Those are just a few reasons. I'll give you more in the future, but I thought we should have a conversation about this and talk. I'm still working on getting an apartment set up, and so I can set up a studio. So you're gonna have to deal with seeing beautiful sights and me talking at cafes and stuff for a while until I can get it set up. So I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you've found it entertaining. If you did, please click the like button. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and do so.
Oh, he's making videos about the election now. Looks like it's coming out soon. 4 years he's been living there. Cool. Seth in Berlin. Go check out his channel. I like that. If nothing, it really illuminates and puts a highlight on that we got a big, wide world out there. There's a big, wide world, and there's so many opportunities, so many different things you can do, so many places you can go, people you can see, travel, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. There's hoops you got to jump through, but that's life. Yeah. All right. Tschüss. Auf Wiedersehen, and Hope you all are doing amazing. It's a stormy, wild day here, but all is well. All right. See you next time.